Hey everyone, Double J here. So it is currently 11:30 p.m. Well, it's 11:27. But I wanted to point out that I'm planning on doing a reaction video. It will be uploaded late for the sole reason that I just woke up. I have been sleep deprived for a couple days now. I haven't slept in probably almost 2 days straight. And I just kind of crashed earlier this afternoon, so I didn't really record a video, and I wasn't expecting to fall asleep. So, yeah, I'm gonna record that right after this. But first, I have to talk about something. I have gotten. First of all, I want to point out my neighbor is a complete douchebag. I don't care why he said this stuff, but he's a complete douchebag. First of all, he is a person who yells nonstop, has no inside voice, and I can hear him every time he's outside, even if I'm in the opposite side of the house from where he's yelling from. Like, if he's outside over there, I can hear him all the way over on this side of the house. Like, not outside, still inside. And he can be like 15 feet away or 50 feet away, and I can hear him clearly. And yet he stated that he doesn't like my noise. I have gotten noise complaints. And I want to point out, my voice is about half of his. And even worse, I cannot be heard from anywhere in this house unless you are straight out my window. And let me clarify on that. Earlier today I had a friend come over. He came over around noon and then he left around 1. I fell asleep around 1:30, right after he left. Now, I got this news at about 11:45 from the landlady. Now, I want to also point out that my friend had just said he was on his way, and when he got here, I asked, hey, I need you to do something for me. Can you stand outside, like over by the neighbor's house just a little bit? Because we do share the same backyard, therefore, I can go anywhere I want as long as I'm not entering the house. And I had him go outside the backyard and just stand out there behind their house. And I said, okay, well, basically what I did was, before he went out, I'm like, okay, I need you to tell me if you can hear anything. And he left and did that. And I recorded what I call a mock video, where I was just like, hey guys, Double J here, how's it going? I'm really excited for this new thing, it's yada yada yada. And I did it basically as my normal voice. I also did the like loud just sound effects in general. And he couldn't hear me. I went outside and I was like, hey, could you hear anything? He goes, no, I couldn't. And I go, okay. Then I had him stand by the window, literally just right outside my kitchen window. And I did the same thing. He's like, yeah, I could hear a bit, but it wasn't really clear. I couldn't even understand what you were saying. And it wasn't just because I was talking fast, it was because he was too muffled and too quiet from the house itself. Therefore, the only way my neighbor would be able to hear me is if they were right outside my house listening to me. And I hate to tell you, but you're on my property at that point. Well, we share the property, but at the same time, you can't do noise complaints when it is currently during the day. The reports are actually, the complaints are for 8 p.m., which is still early compared to the noise complaint rules, which are anytime after 9:30, I have to be quiet enough for people not to be disturbed. And the thing is, I'm the only one who lives here right now other than Jess. And Jess and I are both talking at the time and doing stuff, and she doesn't care that I make noise, because she doesn't make the same amount of noise, but we both make noise, that's who we are. And she's used to me making noise, she doesn't have a problem with it. But my neighbor has complained, and actually gotten me my one and only strike. If I get another complaint, doesn't matter what the reason is, I'm out. I'm gonna be evicted. And now, I'm pretty pissed off, because I have no way to know what's too loud, because this neighbor has proof of a recording that he did, which is illegal, by the way. And the landlady talked to him about that. It is illegal to record someone without their permission. But he has proof, and he's like, yeah, I recorded audio and you could hear him in the background. And I go, excuse me, and she's like, yeah, that's what he said at least. He never showed her the proof, but he claimed there was proof, and she tells me that, I'm like, excuse me, if he has proof, why didn't you ask to see it? especially if it's illegal, you should still ask to see it. And she goes, well, I didn't want to start trouble or whatever. I'm like, you're starting trouble with me by telling me he's complaining. You're starting trouble for me, I said. By telling me he's complaining, saying he has proof, and then not verifying that he has proof, which, by the way, that proof is illegal. And she goes, well, that's exactly the reason why I didn't want the proofs, because it is illegal. I'm like, exactly! You're supposed to take that proof, report it, and basically let the authorities know, because I am not going to allow myself to be recorded inside my own home by someone who doesn't have my permission to do so. That is creepy to the max. And honestly, I'm a bit scared to even go outside when he's there now, because I don't want to hear what he has to say. I don't want to see him even looking at me, because I'm creeped out by him now. I'm legit creeped out because he was outside my house recording me. And, by the way, if he does have proof, it's probably because he's right outside my window once again. Because my friend could not hear a damn thing. I was upstairs in the room closest actually to that yard. And, lying son of a bitch. So, in other words, I may be evicted from this place if I get another noise complaint. And this next time, I'm going to literally have Jess and my friends state, like, and if she doesn't trust me, then I'll have her do the test, that if I do my normal recording or all my normal voices and all that, he can't hear me unless he's right outside my window, which therefore is not illegal, or not illegal, but like, it's not against the rules of the house, because he's not in the house. He cannot make complaints to the landlady. He can make complaints to the authorities for disturbing the peace, but the landlady has no authority over that. But for some reason, she's still going to evict me if I get another complaint. I'm legit pissed over this. And I'm going to tell her, I want you to go outside. I want you to stand by the window. Listen to my recording, and then listen to my normal voice. This is how I normally am on YouTube. This is how I am now. Go outside, or basically, this is how I am in my recordings. Go outside, see if you can hear me at that same voice. And, if she doesn't believe that I'm doing the exact same volume, I'll record it on my phone as I'm doing it. She can then compare, and then I'll do it again while she's out further. And I'm really ticked off that she would... I also told her to do this earlier, and she was like, no, I have to go. I'm like, well then, yeah, drop off horrible news like this, tell me I'm going to be evicted if there's another complaint, and then just leave, without hearing my side of things. Yeah, very professional of you, Miss Landlady Bitch. Yeah, I'm calling her a bitch, sorry, I am. I'm just pissed off at her. So, I wanted to point out that I may be evicted from this place. And also, I can't get another place because the people who are helping me afford this place will not support me if I get evicted. So I'm pretty pissed. I'm pretty damn pissed. This is my only place where I can live right now. And some asshole neighbor is basically being an asshole to the furthest extent and getting me in trouble for things that I'm not doing anything wrong with. So I want to point that out. Plus, the complaints he stated literally were for 8:30, and the rule is 9:30. But she still didn't care. She still was like, well, it's still too late to make those loud noises. And I'm like, excuse me, you have written rules that say 9:30 is a time when sounds have to be acceptable for people who are around. And I hate to tell ya, but the neighbor's house is in no way within earshot of my place. It's about 20 feet that way from where I am right now. But the thing is, there's 5 sets of walls blocking me from their place right now. Well, unless you have the doors, then it could go through the doors easier, but currently there is one wall here right behind me where I'm recording, another wall over, then there's their main wall, and then they have another wall because apparently their bathroom is on that whole side of the wall, so another wall past that. So sorry, 4 walls. If I'm upstairs, depending on what room I'm in, it may be less. But normally I record right here or in my room, and it's always 4 or 5 walls blocking the sound. So, for them to claim that I'm making too much noise at 8:30, which is not against the rules, I just don't understand it, and you should have seen how pissed I was. I normally won't get upset at a landlady, but her reaction towards this saying, oh, well, I have to go. And then also saying, like, well, this is your only strike, one more and you're out. Without even hearing my side of the story. And then immediately leaving as if she's like, sorry, I can't listen to you right now. It's not my problem. Bye. Which normally she's a fine person. She's not very mean about it or anything. She's very accepting of anyone. But, I was legit starting to raise my voice at her because she wasn't going to listen to me and understand that that's physically impossible for him to hear me unless he's right outside my window. Right directly outside my window. I'm tempted to put my phone outside and show you guys the difference because this is complete and utter bullshit. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. Plus his voice, luckily for me he goes to sleep early, but his voice is so loud that I can hear him from all the way across the street if I was over there. I actually have heard him from over there. I've been walking back with my laundry because the laundry place is down the road a little bit. It's across the street and down the road. And I can hear him from the pizza place where I'm working, which is right across the street over there, when he's right over there. I can hear him yelling. And this is the annoying thing. When he's on his phone, he's 10 times louder. He's basically yelling on his phone like a complete dick, trying to make everyone know he's there. I hope you heard that one. Yeah, because it's 11:38 right now. If he hears that, good. Because I'm sick and tired of him. And by the way, I can't get evicted. Legally, I cannot get evicted because I'm not breaking the rules. He doesn't live here. He has no jurisdiction over anything about this place. And the landlady can't evict me for a neighbor who is way louder than yours truly, but doesn't get in trouble. I mean, legally she probably could, but I'm going to fight back about it because that's bullshit. I will take legal action because everything that he's stated is false. Everything that he's done is illegal. Recording me without my consent, especially right outside my house. And the landlady kind of passing it off as like, oh, it's nothing. It's an illegal action. It's called illegal for a reason. If you're not going to turn that stuff in, I will. Because it is illegal to record someone without the permission, and it pisses me off that she would accept that as, oh, well, I didn't see the proof, so there's no reason to turn it in or to make a big deal about it. That's why you have to ask for the proof. You don't just ignore even the idea of an illegal action. You kind of have to look at it. Or else you're considered, what's it called? Not a bystander. Is it a bystander? I don't remember. Not an accomplice. That's for, like, worse crimes. Basically, you're considered someone who knew about it but didn't report it, which is just as bad. And I'll tell you right now, I'm already planning on taking legal action on this guy because that is very creepy. And I'm legit scared of him now. He's a bigger guy. I'm not going to go confront him about it. He's actually twice the size of me. And I'm not going to go confront him about it because I know for a fact he'll get violent. He gets violent towards everyone. But yeah, like, I'm not going to let this slide. I'm legit creeped out by this guy. Because he's literally recording me while I'm inside my house at who knows when. And if I swear, if I look out the window someday and he's there, I'm going to be creeped the hell out and I will go out and punch him in the face. I may even punch right through the window and punch him in the face because I'm not going to deal with that. So yeah. And by the way, he is on my property technically. So I can't punch him. It could be considered self-defense. If he's looking at my window all creepily or recording my voice, I am in danger. It's considered a scenario where I could consider myself in danger, and therefore have the right to defend myself, not through violence, but I can defend myself through legal actions because I am feeling threatened by this guy. So, and that's the biggest issue I have here. I don't care if I get evicted, but having someone who's so creepy about it and whose actions are going just through the window and no one cares, it makes me feel unsafe living here, which, by the way, was already creepy at night because this place is an older house and has noises it makes and all that through the pipes and everything. I'm used to living in an older house, but living here alone, like, not alone, but like when I'm the only one here, is just creepy to me. And I mean, it's a new place, and any new place is going to be creepy when you first get there. You're not used to it. But, like, This only makes me more uncomfortable to live here. And I can't go anywhere else. That's the issue right now, is I can't go anywhere else. So, plus he doesn't even dare to knock on my door to talk to me about it. If he was to come over and say, hey, can you keep it down, even in like a threatening tone, I'd be like, yeah, I will. Okay, bye. Like, I'll do my best to be civil about it, and I'll do my best to keep the noise down if he asks me. But to go and report me pissed me off, especially since this report was at 8:30 at night, which is within the rules. God, I gotta stop talking about this. All it's doing is getting me heated even more. But yeah, if I get evicted, don't expect any videos from me because I'll be in a homeless shelter. Because I have nowhere else I can go. Fun times. Okay, bye everybody. Once again, this is just something I need to defend about. I'm going to go record my reaction video now. I'm not sure what it'll be yet because I had something planned, but I don't know what it was. I was literally thinking of it as I was falling asleep. So, yeah. Anyways, bye everyone.